The golden grass of the African savannah sways gently under the warm afternoon sun. A soft breeze carries the distant calls of wildlife, chirping birds, rustling leaves, the occasional roar of a predator far away. In the midst of this vast landscape, a cheetah moves with effortless grace, its sleek, spotted coat blending seamlessly with its surroundings. It is the embodiment of speed and precision, each step calculated, every movement a display of nature's finest craftsmanship. Then suddenly pain. A sharp, metallic snap echoes through the silence. The cheetah's body jerks violently as its front paw is yanked backward, trapped in something unseen beneath the grass. Instinct takes over. Muscles tense, claws dig into the dirt, and a desperate struggle begins. It thrashes, pulling against the unseen force with every ounce of strength, but the harder it fights, the deeper the steel jaws dig into its flesh. A raw, guttural growl escapes its throat, its ears flattening against its head. The trap is unyielding. Panic sets in. The cheetah's golden eyes dart around, scanning for danger. Every movement sends a fresh wave of searing pain up its leg, but it cannot afford to stop. It tries again, another powerful pull, another attempt to twist free, but the metal teeth remain locked, biting down with cruel indifference. Its breath grows ragged, nostrils flaring, heart hammering against its ribs. The world around it is indifferent. The sky remains an endless stretch of blue, the wind continues to whisper through the grass, and yet, for the cheetah, time has slowed to a crawl. A vulture circles overhead. The realization is slow, creeping in like the setting sun. The more the cheetah fights, the weaker it becomes. The sharp edge of exhaustion gnaws at its limbs, muscles trembling from exertion. It lowers itself to the ground, flanks rising and falling rapidly. The scent of its own blood hangs in the air. The savannah, once a place of boundless freedom, has become a cage. Then, in the distance, a sound. A deep, rumbling vibration disturbs the stillness. The cheetah's ears twitch. The noise grows louder, closer. A sudden burst of dust rises over the horizon. Something is approaching. Vehicle. The cheetah's instincts scream at it to run, but the trap holds firm. All it can do is watch, eyes flickering between fear and defiance, as the intruders draw near. A jeep comes into view, bouncing over the rugged terrain. Inside, a group of humans, their faces obscured behind sunglasses and masks, move with urgency. Their voices, muffled by the hum of the engine, convey purpose. One of them lifts a rifle, not for harm but for salvation. The cheetah tenses. It does not understand their intent, only that they are coming closer. Adrenaline surges once more, overriding pain and exhaustion. It bares its teeth, ears pinned back in a final warning. It will not go down without a fight. The vehicle skids to a halt. The lead rescuer, a seasoned expert in wildlife intervention, steps out, gripping the tranquilizer gun with steady hands. He knows there is no room for error. The cheetah is on high alert, every muscle coiled like a spring. One wrong move and it could cause further injury, or worse, a fatal shock from sheer stress. Calculated breath. He lifts the gun, finger resting on the trigger. The dart must land in the right spot. Too high, and the cheetah could react aggressively. Too low, and the sedative may not work fast enough. The shot fires. The dart whistles through the air, aimed perfectly. But in the final moment, the cheetah flinches. The projectile grazes its shoulder, embedding just shy of the ideal mark. A growl erupts from deep within its chest, its body jolting from the unexpected sting. Panic takes over. It thrashes again, wild and desperate, muscles burning from the exertion. Seconds feel like eternity. The team remains frozen, watching intently. The sedative is still effective, just slower. The cheetah's movements become sluggish, its breaths heavier. The fire in its eyes dims, limbs growing weaker. Finally, with a reluctant exhale, it collapses into the grass. Its body remains tense, but its fight is over, at least for now. Team moves swiftly. There is no time to waste. The trap, rusted and cruel, is examined closely. It is a poacher's snare, designed to hold, to maim, to kill. The lead rescuer signals his team. Pliers are brought out, gloves pulled tighter. They must act before the sedative wears off. The first attempt fails. The metal has corroded over time, making it difficult to pry open. Another rescuer kneels beside the cheetah's paw, carefully assessing the damage. The wound is deep, the flesh raw and torn. Blood stains the golden fur, pooling around the metal jaws of the trap. Second attempt. This time progress. The pliers force the steel apart, millimeter by millimeter. Clicking sound. The team holds their breath. And release. The trap springs open, its cruel grip finally broken. The cheetah's paw is free. But the work is not done. The leg is carefully lifted, disinfectant poured over the wound. A bandage is wrapped, firm but not constricting. The GPS tracker is secured, ensuring they can monitor its recovery. The team steps back, their work complete. Now it is up to the cheetah. Slow stir. A twitch of the tail. The sedative is wearing off. The cheetah blinks, disoriented but aware. Its head lifts, gaze flickering over the humans who had once been threats. It does not understand their purpose, only that it is no longer in pain. A tentative step forward. Pause. Then muscles tighten, and with a final bound, it vanishes into the wild once more.